Suppose your brain is like a computer, where all of your senses correlate to sensors. Sensors that are connected to a CPU, or central processing unit. Your eyes are like biological cameras. Your ears are like biological microphones. Your nose, your tongue, and skin are basically just like other sensors attached to your brain, which is the CPU, and your body, which is like a robotic case, with various biomechanical parts and functions necessary for daily operation. Like all computers, there would need to be some sort of underlying code necessary for all this hardware to function properly. In the case of our bodies, one set of ideas looks directly at that code, shedding light on the linguistic characteristics of non-coding DNA and its ability to preserve information over impossible periods of time. DNA is the genetic code that compiles everything about us, from our eye, hair, and skin color to our predisposition to disease and addiction. Currently, only about 1.2% of our DNA is considered to be coded, or useful, while the other 98.8% is considered to be non-coded, or not useful. Graham Hancock covers this topic quite in depth in his critically acclaimed book entitled Supernatural: Meetings with the Ancient Teachers of Mankind, where he proposes an idea that maybe our junk DNA isn't really junk after all. He bases this idea on research done by Professor Eugene Stanley regarding the properties of non-coded DNA compared to coded DNA, which highlight the fact that coded DNA contains special properties of long-range ordering while coded DNA does not. These patterns of long-range ordering conform to a pattern found in all spoken languages known as Zipf's law. Information theory was also used to show that non-coding DNA has properties necessary for maintaining data integrity even in error-prone conditions. This wasn't found in the coding portion of DNA, or a random set of characters used as a control for the experiment. Taking into consideration all of this information, Graham Hancock proposes that an advanced ancient ancestor of a lost and forgotten time could have possibly left behind a form of coded knowledge written in sections of our DNA that are currently considered as non-coded, and that this knowledge can be accessed in a shamanistic fashion through psychedelic plant medicine and rituals, and even meditation. If you consider how modern scientists have the ability to edit parts of our DNA using a tool called CRISPR, and think about archaeological sites such as Göbekli Tepe, which show advanced knowledge of astronomy around 12,000 years ago, then this idea doesn't sound too far out of the realm of possibility. But it's not why I brought you here. Referring to the beginning of this video, I basically broke down some similarities between the human body and a computer with peripherals and sensors attached. If you think about the modern progression of the integration of technology into our bodies, then this comparison isn't something that should be written off. Up-and-coming companies such as Neuralink, which literally aim to implant technology into the human brain in order to enhance our abilities to absorb and transmit information, are living proof of this. So, building upon Graham Hancock's theory, Eugene Stanley's research, and the idea that our bodies can be metaphorically translated into biological computers, I would like to present the thought that maybe psychedelics, meditation, and the natural production of DMT could be considered like a metaphorical software or firmware flash of the brain, updating the code, reprogramming what societal and cultural programming has written into our brains our entire lives, providing us with the fresh perspective to life that psychedelics and meditation are known for. Even the idea of certain psychedelic experiences could be considered like having Snapchat filters or a sort of real-life AR running on your brain and eyes, just like you probably do or have done with your smartphone camera. If you subscribe to simulation theory or something similar, then all of this will make perfect sense. Otherwise, I please ask you to momentarily suspend disbelief, for the intention of this video is to provide the viewer with a new set of thoughts to play with in order to help expand one's psyche. After all, it is the mark of a highly educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without having to accept it. This is Duality Productions. As always, thank you for watching.